Okay, I'm here to tell you why you should eat healthy and why it is important in order to live a healthy and vital life. Okay, one of the reasons why that you should eat healthy is because it promotes good health, well-being, and it just overall makes you feel better. For example, I have always been a very clean. I used to not be a clean eater growing up, but the older I got, and especially in the past 2 years, I've learned that eating healthy not only makes you feel better, it also just improves a lot of many other aspects in your life. For instance, when you eat healthy, it gives you a lot more energy, and it not only improves your energy level, it also improves your brain function. And when you have a better brain function, you can you work better at your job, and you also work better at school. And another reason why you should eat healthy is because, besides the fact that it makes you feel better, it also helps. It can increase your lifespan. I know everybody, has a certain time that they're meant to go, but taking care of your body is an important thing to do because when you eat healthy, it helps push away viruses and colds and sickness, and also protects you from cancer because a lot of cancer-causing chemicals are put into processed foods such as potato chips and especially sugar. Sugar is an inflammatory, and so when you eat sugar, it causes inflammation in your gut and in your organs, and inflammation is what feeds cancer cells, and it causes them to grow and reproduce. But for instance, when you're eating just whole foods like just whole grains and vegetables and fruit and nothing processed, your body's getting all the natural vitamins and the natural nutrients that it needs in order to function properly. Because years ago, before they had the processed foods, people just ate naturally, and there was not really, cancer was unheard of, and Alzheimer's wasn't a thing. But as we progress, technology has gotten better, at providing us with more food, but the food really isn't that good for us because it causes so much disease, it causes so much sickness, and especially with pregnant women that when you're pregnant you crave especially sweets, and you crave a lot, but a lot of those chemicals that you're putting into your body also will go to the baby, and so it is important to make sure you eat a clean, healthy diet, and especially with children, I feel like that it is important to teach children to eat healthy, to eat their vegetables and to eat their fruit, because that will develop their taste buds to liking certain things. Because I just don't feel like it's necessary for children to sit and eat a lot of sugar and to eat a lot of processed carbs, because that can cause a lot of problems with childhood obesity, and especially with me, I grew up eating a lot of junk food, and my family they didn't know about just the damage that processed foods can cause to your body. And so, I grew up eating a lot of sugar and a lot of enriched flours and processed carbohydrates, and I experienced childhood obesity, and and then the older I got, it's I learned the importance of eating healthy, and I slimmed down, and I felt better, I felt lighter, I had more energy. And not only eating healthy also, it can help you control your weight, but it's also it can affect your teeth as well, because if you eat a lot of sugar, it causes cavities and tooth decay, and it can cause gum disease. And I've also found that eating healthy also helps treat mental illness such as depression, anxiety, and different things like that. Even I guess bipolar or anything like that can be affected by what you put in your body, because your gut is almost like your second brain. And so if you're putting healthy, clean foods into your body, it affects the gut, it affects the organs, and it affects the brain, because the brain is responsible for our mood. And so, when you're putting the nutrients and vitamins in there that you need, your brain will produce the correct chemicals in the right amount, and it'll balance itself out, because a lot of mental illness is caused by chemical imbalances. And instead of using medication, you can eat healthy, and also add exercise in there, because exercise is also important for stable moods and for feeling having vitality and having energy. And also another thing I found, that eating healthy also affected my hair, and it affected my skin a lot. My hair grew shinier, it grew faster in my skin. I used to have acne when I was a teenager, and now the older I've gotten, the healthier I eat. It's like my face has cleared up. I no longer have problems with acne, and there's just a lot more pros than cons to healthy eating. And I feel like it's important that people eat healthy because I feel like everybody deserves a chance at a long life, a happy life, a life filled with energy, and where people feel like they can get up and do what they want instead of feeling sluggish and feeling tired all the time and feeling like they can't accomplish much. Because if you incorporate these healthy foods into your diet, such as getting your servings of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and even healthy fats, you feel better, you can be more productive, and you can get everything done that you need to do throughout your day. Because a lot of times people complain about feeling tired and feeling sluggish, and so they rely on caffeine or medication to get them through. But if you can just simply incorporate just even if it's just a few healthy things into your diet a day, it can make you feel a lot better, and it can lead you to a lot more productive life.